You don't have to take anything, let alone everything. I say literally. I am capable of reading a plot.
Yeah.
I don't look. We've only just gone online and already I'm getting the piss taken out of me. What's this all about?
Yeah.
Hi, Internet. Welcome to the International Writers Fellowship with myself, Daniel Hands, Julie Sharp, and the cat arsehole, and Erica Walker of RPG Play Therapy. I believe others are joining us, but who needs others when you have a cat arsehole? How's everybody doing?
Exactly.
Good. I had a good Saturday, so productive, but in the right way.
Good. Erica?
Okay, sorry. My computer was yelling at me for just a second. What did you ask?
Just how are you, darling, and what are you up to? You don't need to answer that question.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I was trying to get my documents open back up. I'm good. We're gonna at my kids' high school. They their drama club is putting on the Addams Family musical.
Oh wow!
So we are going to go see that this evening, and I'm going in with absolutely zero expectations because it's a high school. Like, I loved doing drama in high school. I thought it was really fun. And I've never seen the Addams Family musical before, so...
I didn't realize there was an Addams Family musical.
Me neither. Apparently there is. I will let y'all know how it is tomorrow.
And Heather, I don't know. Look, the jocks just have no staying power. I mean, family, come on. Family, cat butt, come on. Just... But hi, Chaz. Lovely to have you with us again. I mean, the great thing about that's the perfect thing about the holiday season generally, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the good stuff is, you know, we spend time with our family to remind us why we don't see them for the rest of the year. You know, there's a great Christmas song by the Dropkick Murphys. I mean, it is so good. It's got lines like, my mum likes to cook, push our buttons and prod. My brother just brought home another big broad. The eyes roll and whispers come loud from the kitchen. I'd come home more often if they'd only quit bitching. You know, it's good. And what's the other one?
Whereas I go and stay with my family for like a whole month and
laugh,
enjoy myself.
Yeah, nah. The other great line from that song is, Dad, on the other hand, the miserable old sod, he drinks whiskey alone with my miserable dog. A selfish old sod, he drinks whiskey alone with my miserable dog, who won't run or fetch. Yeah, he couldn't care less. He defiled my teddy bear and left me the mess. Any Christmas song that has that line goes straight to the top of my Christmas listening list.
Your memory for songs and lines from movies is kind of incredible, given that you never remember anything else.
I know. I mean, that's blown Erica's mind, by the way. Erica has just kind of lost the planet with that one. The other great one is there's a Ray Charles song, a Christmas song, The Spirit of Christmas. He does, one of the lines is, I was sitting by the fireside. But being as it's Ray Charles, who pronounces all of his S's as shh.
Nice.
Yeah. I like Christmas music. It's good. Especially like the Killers, Don't Shoot Me Santa Claus. Great song.
Should listen to the Aussie version of Jingle Bells if you've never done it before.
I haven't. I'm going to. Is it Kevin Bloody Wilson?
No. Oh, maybe? Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Hi, Amber. You're right.
Hello.
You're getting into the Christmas spirit already.
This is my one and only ugly Christmas sweater, and it's have yourself. Hang on.
A Merry Little Christmas.
This is my Merry Christmas sweater.
Uh-huh.
It's D&D night. I have to somehow stay awake past 8:30 p.m. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm finally over my sinus infection.
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, actually, sorry, because I'll forget what I say. I've got D&D tomorrow night, so there's a good chance I won't be here. Just
Good to
heads
know.
up, because I will forget to tell people later.
I don't enjoy Christmas music at all. So
Well, that's because you're listening to the wrong Christmas music. You
no,
know,
I've listened to all of it. I don't enjoy it. I enjoy Oi to the World and like a couple of select ones. I think the Paul McCartney Christmas song is a crime against humanity.
which one?
Simply
Oh, yeah.
having.
Mull of Kintyre's not bad, but that's only because it's got bagpipe music in it.
How can one of the greatest songwriters of all time have written the most horrendous Christmas songs ever to be written ever? Ever.
Well, have you heard him sing?
You don't like Paul McCartney?
Have you heard him sing?
Yes, I enjoy Paul McCartney.
I dare you to go and listen. Oh, very cute.
Okay.
This is my favorite. I shut it off.
I was going to start screaming.
Oh, it's my favorite.
I bet it is.
I have every year that Hallmark puts out a hippo
Ooh,
ornament
coming
every
in
year.
No,
I
Chad
have-
is absolutely right.
I have every single one of them.
Paul McCartney is easily the worst surviving Beatle.
My favorite Beatle is Ringo, unironically.
Oh, yeah, he's most people's favorite Beatle.
That's not true. I think Paul is most people, or George, perhaps. I don't. Who's everybody's favorite Beatle? Now I gotta know.
I don't have an opinion.
What?
I don't have a favorite Beatle.
Mine is George, but largely because he was in the Traveling Wilburys. Because now there is a great band.
And Ringo sings Yellow Submarine, right? I'm having a brain fart.
No, that's Paul, isn't it?
In the time. Somebody Google
Anyway,
it for me. Okay,
cards.
I gotta.
For the love of
Cards.
Christ, do cards. Has anybody got cards with them?
I'm 90% certain that Ringo's.
I can do cards.
I'm sorry, you guys. I use all of my executive function during the week now.
The other one I listen to a lot is the Kinks with Father Christmas.
Yes, no shit. The Beatles sing Yellow. Who in the Beatles?
Whereas they sing about Santa Claus being mugged.
Oh, it is Ringo Starr. That's why I love Ringo so much.
Came over and mugged me and threw my reindeer to the floor and said, Father Christmas, give us your money. It's great. Which deck are we using today, Erica?
The Dragon Tarot, because it was the one that was sitting right here, and I did not have to get up from underneath my very warm electric blanket. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys this because I haven't been live since this happened. So Tuesday night, with my very last client of the day, we had some really great discussion. She's an older woman, older than me, but not old. And she, I was like, we're going to draw out of this oracle deck that I have. And it was a chakra oracle deck. And she chose Enlightened. And she's like, well, what does this mean? I was like, what do you
think it means? Yeah.
What do you think it means? And she's like, shut up right now. Like, just don't. I was like, okay. And I was like, let's choose let's get another deck. And so I picked 3 different decks, and she chose this one. But this is the weird thing. I have never had like a somatic experience drawing a card myself. And as I was going over the cards for me to draw one, because I wanted to, like, I didn't want her to feel left out. And I was also being pulled to draw a card. My whole chest got warm as I drew this, like as I went over this one card and I drew it. It was well-being.
And how did you interpret that?
I looked up and I was like, I hear you, universe. Like I am taking like 3 weeks off in the next 2 months. Like I am actively working on this. Like I hear you. This is like reinforcement for me, but also keep paying attention to it. To my well-being. So it was like, I don't know, I just wanted to share. I thought that was a really cool experience. Like
That is really cool.
like my whole chest was like just warm.
Before or after you saw the card?
Before, like I had them like put out like this in my hand, and I was just doing this over the top of them. And it was when I got like over that card that my chest got warm.
Well, there you go.
Never had that happen before. So anyway, something we can add to our presentation if we get chosen for that.
Oh, I couldn't be bothered doing anymore. It was just like a case of, oh, we'll do one. That's enough.
Something over here.
On a Christmas song, apparently.
Oh, I like that.
Look.
Okay, let's see what we got. I don't know what it is with me and these 9s. I apparently am liking the 9s. So I got the 9 of Pentacles.
Oh. Is this the same deck that kicked you in the nuts a few days ago, or a different deck?
No, this is the same deck that kicked me in the nuts, and then the next day, like, it was the cups. It was the 9 of Cups that like filled.
Overflowing, yeah.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. Okay, so 9 of Pentacles, sheltered by a leafy arbor, a contented dragon, elegant and graceful, even in repose, takes her ease. This is her safe space, where she comes to enjoy peace and the success she has earned, for she is a dragon of accomplishments, evident in the full, ripe pentacles hanging on the vine. Though willing to share her bounty in this moment, she is a lone dragon and likes it that way. Only a peacock and a pair of ornate Chinese pheasants dining in the wind-fallen fruit keep her company. They were invited. Happiness and prosperity exude from the 9 of Pentacles, freedom from want and worry. Goals were set, plans made, seasons of hard work put in. Now is the time to delight in their harvest. Hungers and struggles are in the past. Still, their impetuous, cannot be denied. They brought you to this place. They give you perspective to this period of plenty. In this way, accomplishments become spiritual as well as material. You're in a position to give back at last. Be proud of all you have done, but not conceited. Relax in the moment. Stay grounded.
There you go.
If that's not writing, I don't know what is.
I was thinking, yeah. Yeah, I was sitting here thinking that because this is the first time I've started, easing myself into the fictional world after a little while, and I've just forgotten how much fun it is. I'm not even doing the writing yet. I'm still doing the research, and it's just a case of, oh yeah, that'd be fun to write about. Oh yeah, that'd be fun to write. Oh my god, the jokes I can make with that. Oh, there's a dick joke in there somewhere. Let me, it's just. Yeah, and it's just being it. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but writing is my safe space.
I think it's like that for most of us.
And I do most of my writing in bed in the middle of the night, and I haven't been able to do that lately because that's where the woman I'm divorcing is, and I've really missed that part of me.
That doesn't feel safe.
No, quite. So I've missed it. Anyway, so that was my take on it. How about everybody else?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it's like creating spaces, like creating safe spaces through writing.
Mm-hmm.
Even, I don't know, even when they're not like quote unquote safe because there's danger happening, like they're not real in here. For me at least. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how you and I work with our clients. You know, the whole point is to present our clients with dangerous situations without actually putting them in danger.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then when you get to throw some, like, you know, some sex in there, it's even better. For me.
I've never encouraged my clients to have sex.
For me, in the writing.
I know, I was being facetious. Jules, how about yourself?
Yeah, writing as a safe space. As soon as you said that, Erica, I was like,
What are you thinking, Amber? You've been disturbingly quiet.
Executive dysfunction junction. What's your dysfunction? What was the question? I'm listening, but
any interpretation of the cards.
I had a hard time staying on task. Okay, I was listening to the card, and then my brain jumped the tracks because I have a little gremlin here so the card was about peacocks. I'm so sorry. It took me 2 hours to sort my laundry today. That's where I'm at.
I don't know, Ember, I was almost thinking about you the whole time I was reading this card, just like with all of the like the goals that you set for Manny Fuego and the planning and the insane freaking hard work that you put into it, and then like now getting to enjoy the fruits from that as they're coming in.
Yes. Oh God, the dragons are up now. Okay, I'm out of time, I guess.
Well, no, put it there whilst you were talking because I need to do it, and I can avoid. No, talk what you like.
Okay. Okay.
I was just trying to save you rather than hurry you.
No, now I feel hurried. Okay. You were.
Well, hurry then.
Not open panel here. Not exactly an open panel, Bronchia. Not exactly an open panel. You can chat and chat over there in the chat box. What is dirty bumhole muffing?
I don't know, but I love it.
Cute. Your guys' dirty talk is cute to me. So as far as I so lost the thread, creating safe spaces in our fiction or enjoying the fruits of our labors, I don't feel like I can yet even enjoy the fruits of my labors. I feel like every time, okay, the dragons are distracting me. Can we put the dragons away for a second?
Yeah.
I feel like we as writers before we finished anything, the goal is just finish the damn thing, right? Then you finish the damn thing, then you got to edit it. Okay, then you've edited it, and then you have to actually get it into production, right? And then you finally get it into production, and it's ready to be sold. And then it's like, now I can relax, except no, because even if you're traditionally published, whether you're traditionally published or you're independently published, well, now you've got to sell your fucking books.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like to a degree, yes, I can enjoy the fruits of my labors, but I still have to sell books. So it's a cool idea, and I'm not trying to sound like a total cynic or like shitting on ideas of like, I'm there, yay, but I can't.
It depends on what you. My response to that would be it depends on what you define as being the fruits for your labor. Because, for example, Chaz here said that for example, she really wants to have a look at your book and she's read it. that's, to me, I would be like, cool. I got an email last week from some person in, I think, Slovakia, who said they bought my book and just wants to get in touch to say how much they enjoyed it. You know, that we're not going to get rich in this industry, and so I think it's just taking every bit of joy you can get.
That's true. It has been a source of joy. The fruit of my labor this week was the privilege of going to the post office, signing 3 copies of my book, and sending them across the United States. And that was a privilege. Some people, and even myself in more cynical moments like I just had, would be like, I gotta fucking do this now. But there were people looking at me kind of quizzically as I stood at the little post office desk and was like doing all that shit. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking cool. I get to do this. And then I like waddled up to the thing and like paid the media mail and was like, goodbye, books. You know, and even if those books end up in a thrift store for 50 cents a piece, and people pick it up and are like, what the hell is this? That is cool that my story is out there now. And I suppose in that regard, yes, I am in a bit of a mood this week because I had a rough one at the school. I've got parents sending their children to school in shirt sleeves in literally freezing weather, and I'm angry and I'm tired. So it's good to be here. You can bring the dragons back now.
Well, thank you.
And Bronchio, welcome. I wasn't trying to tell you to bugger off there. We do invite guests onto the panel here and there once they've hung out with us for a while. So, but we're about to sprint.
So,
Fucking I have conferences this week, and you have no idea how many parents I have to sit across from to say, by the way, please check and make sure that Johnny is wearing a sweater before you step out the door. Can't just sweater. I had a kid in tears on Friday morning because he was fucking freezing. I had to give him my sweater, and it was a whole thing. And I just don't have children if you don't want to take care of your children, people. It's not that hard.
Quite.
No glove, no love.
So, does anybody want to say anything about what they're focusing on? Is it just the same stuff? I'm neck deep in research for a scenario at the moment, and I'm just like, is that as funny as the original one? Because I used to work in social services for a little while, and just so Jules will know what I mean about this one, but I'm thinking of rewriting Trollbridge so that it's a different scenario, and I just don't know if that different scenario is as funny as the original. I'm going to have to think about it, but I'm doing research into Somalia at the moment, so that's not a fun topic.
I'm trying to connect the dots between funny and Somalia.
Read any one of my Fury stories and you'd know.
I think I did, and I'm still, but again, executive function, toilet.
I think you did, yeah. And there was the Holocaust in that, and there were still jokes in it. So it's doable. It's doable.
Only you, Dan.
Only me, indeed.
Only Dan.
To be fair, it was a Holocaust of mer people, wasn't it?
Mermaid Holocaust.
Mermaid Holocaust. So it's your mileage may vary.
I don't know how I'm gonna D&D. Thank God I'm the bard.
So you just go around trying to fuck everything.
No, I sing songs.
You're
cast
playing
vicious
it wrong.
mockery.
You're playing it wrong. If you're the bard, all you do is try and shag everything. Surely that's.
Yeah, I play with a bunch of demi-humans. I don't really want to fuck demi-humans.
Well, there's that constant joke about the bard trying to seduce a dragon and then succeeding and having to deal with the consequences of seducing.
I think we're in the middle of a caper right now too.
Cool. Well, I think we're not going to have time for the full time, are we? So let's.
Oh, we got it. We could do it Saturday.
Okay.
Wrap it up.
Okay. Fair enough.
Squeeze it,
Well,
maybe. Yeah.
okay. Well, let's get on with it then.
Fuck. Go Dragons. Oh, I should get my writing out.
Would help.
Ember, you got this. Poor thing.
My dragon never wins. Yay.
Don't worry, that's what Jules said, and then the very next day she won. So
We didn't officially pick dragons, did we?
I always pick blue.
I unofficially picked the cute little teal guy, but you know.
Question just really, really quick.
No. Yes, go ahead.
What are the logistics / copyright rules of putting words of a song in? Because I mean, I know, Ember, I know you have yours in Mini Fuego.
Yes.
So like if it is 10 words of a song.
I believe if a character is quoting song lyrics and it's like, I think under fair use you can have someone quoting song lyrics if it's like 10-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna highlight that just in case.
You know. I'm filing it under if my book gets big enough that I receive a cease and desist letter from Bob Dylan's people. I'll put that under rich white people problems.
Okay.
But my editor said it was okay. I Googled it. I did originally, you guys saw like it have longer quoted lyrics, but I took those out. So, you know, I've got Bradley singing lyrics, or, you know, there's music appearing in the novel.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we'll figure.
yeah, I could do
Happy
that.
with Bob Dylan getting in touch. I think that his people would get into. I think I would hear from like Bob Dylan's lawyers.
He did a good Christmas song, by the way, Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
Yeah, he's just sitting in the middle of a house party, holding a massive cigar, going. I was like, "Who sings? Who laughs like this? Ho ho ho!" I think that's genuinely one of the lyrics.
I do a wicked Bob Dylan impression, by the way. I will not be doing it right now because we're running out of time. I hope, Dan, that my impression of you was received in love.
Impression of the what? Huh?
Nothing. Tra la la.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, come on, Emma. That was before this morning. Don't expect me to remember shit like that. Good God. Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to the International Writers Fellowship.
How does everybody do?
I had to edit because I'm really wrestling with whether or not this castle is going, or this palace is going to be destroyed. Thank you, Chaz. I do try.
Oh.
I mean, thank you, Chaz. Okay, I can't do Bob Dylan talking. Maybe I can.
How about you, Jules?
200 words. Not a huge
Nice.
amount, but that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what
I had a cat sitting on top of my hands again.
Effing cats.
Erica?
I mean, like, I'm looking at my word count. I'm like, what in the hell?
You only wrote 300,000 words today, Erica.
987.
Oh, wow. That is amazing. But how the hell have we reached the stage where 937 is, well, you can do better than that?
I know, right?
What world do we live in right now? Jesus.
I know.
Erica.
Come on, get your act together. Do you know what I did in the past half hour? I read half of a report from the Centre of Naval Analysis. And then realised that I need to read half a dozen other reports from the Centre of Naval Analysis.
Oh, well done, Chaz. You finished your first draft of your whole book, or I forget, were you writing a report?
Screenplay, I think.
Screenplay.
Congratulations.
Well,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Update, I wrote 266 words because I had to go back and fix some stuff. And I think the decision was that I was going to destroy the castle, but I wasn't going to kill everybody in it.
That's
I'm really in a dark place as far as my creative work's going. In my work life, though, Jules, what did you call it when you were doing report cards? Marking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished my report cards / marking this week, and now all I have to do is sit across from the horrible parents and tell them that not only should Johnny be wearing a jacket to school, but he can't read. Johnny can't read. Can't read, can't do math, needs to wear a jacket to school.
Mm.
Please send Johnny to school with a jacket and more than just crisps to eat for lunch. Can't just eat crisps for lunch. Needs real food and a jacket. I actually really enjoy teaching. I actually really enjoy it.
Okay, I actually have to run off, but if you guys stick around.
Well, have a good one then, darling, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
I mean, we are at the top of the hour, so
Yep.
let's call it a day there anyway. That's 16 hours into our 30-hour stream of the month. Will we make it? I don't know.
I believe in us.
But yeah, thanks, Jules. See you tomorrow, lovely. And yes, everybody else, thanks, Chaz, for joining us as usual, and Charlene, I think you're in the chat, but
lurking.
But we will see you tomorrow. So thanks for joining us, and yeah, have a good day, and congratulations again on your screenplay. That's awesome.
Congrats, Chaz.
Yeah. Right, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.